Hello and welcome to the Bruin Fieldhouse Gym for this afternoon's Division I North quarterfinals between our heroes, the Lady Highlanders, and the Red Raiders from Lowell High School. Jim, today's ball game is going to be one heck of a quarterfinal matchup.
There's already been a lot of excitement revolving around this game, Bob, just in the schedule itself. It was originally scheduled for 6 o'clock this evening. I was scheduled to 7 o'clock. I was scheduled to do a magic show this evening, and I wasn't going to be able to make it. I was distraught. I put myself into counseling. I played for a couple sessions, and but then you called me, Bob. Actually, Jeff Argenziano called me with the fantastic news that it was changed to 3 o'clock. I was able to be here, Bob, and I will be able to be here for the rest of the playoff games, and I'm thrilled. I'm tickled pink, Bob. Apparently, I'm the only person in the city who is excited about the time change, but that's good enough for me.
There you have it. The Lowell Red Raiders are coming from the Merrimack Valley Conference. They finished with a league record of 10 wins and 5 losses, and overall 13-7. And in the first round of the Division I North MIAA state tournament, the Lowell Red Raiders defeated Woburn, and now they have earned a right to play the Somerville Lady Highlanders in the quarterfinal matchup. And they have some players, Jim, that are just gonna give Lady Highlanders a hard time.
I was just having a great time watching cameraman Todd Glacey frantically try to wave people behind the camera instead of in front, yet they still managed to completely miss him. He's waving his arms all about, and they just don't see him, and they cut right across the table.
It's mind-boggling.
Anyway, don't let that record fool you, Bob. You know, overall, as you said, Lowell is 13-7 versus Somerville's 20-2. And you'd think, oh, well, this isn't much of a matchup. But, Bob, you said you saw Lowell play. They're a great team. I was talking to handsome Tom Helen before the game, and Tom Helen was telling me this is a fantastic team. They like to play a 3-2 game. Their 6-foot player is the one you got to watch for. She's one of the starting 5, Estrella Quilan. He said we're going to have to fake her out with some ball movement because she's a great player. But, Bob, I don't like to be overconfident, Bob, but I'm not too worried about this game, to be honest with you.
Well, Coolian, Jim, for Lowell versus Woburn had 13 points, 13 blocks, and 18 rebounds. She is a force down low, and Kamikaze Kirkland is going to have trouble all day long with Coolian. It's going to be a great matchup, Jim, one-on-one between Kamikaze and Coolian.
Yeah, that's right, Bob. She had a triple-double. You don't see that too often in high school basketball. So kudos to her for that, but don't look for a repeat in that statistical performance this evening. 3:34 to go. We're going to do the starting 5. We get a look there at the Bruiser Barbosa. There was a swish just off camera. Joelle Malicious Martin now there. These girls are happy, Bob. These girls are excited. They're playing with team spirit. They're playing with enthusiasm. They're all smiles, Bob. There's no sense of tension. There's no sense of nervousness. But there's also no sense of overconfidence. They know they have a job to do today, and they're ready to do it.
They were psyched up, Jim. They completed the regular season with 20 wins and 2 losses. That was good enough for the #1 seed in the Division I North state tournament. And 20 wins, Jim, in the regular season is a new record for the Lady Highlanders. Never before they completed 20 wins in the regular season, and they did that this year.
You like my hair like that?
Jim, I just love your hair no matter what you do with it. It's phenomenal.
Well, I noticed Ron, the referee's not on tap tonight, Bob.
No.
Perhaps we'll save him for one of the games further on in the tournament. Again, this is the quarterfinals of the Division I North. The winner of this game to play the winner of Cambridge versus Lexington. As you all know, Somerville did beat Cambridge twice this year. A sound thumping here in Somerville, and they eked out a victory as Cambridge was on the trail of a comeback in Cambridge, but they did defeat Cambridge twice this year, and wouldn't it be sweet, Bob, to do it for the 2nd consecutive year in a playoff game?
Cambridge and Lexington play at the same time, 4 o'clock this afternoon as we speak in Cambridge, so we won't know who the Lady Highlanders will be playing, or I should say we don't know who the winner of this game will be playing until later on this evening. However, it'll be a great contest, Lexington and Cambridge, and also Somerville and Lowell. Leading the Lady Highlanders in scoring over the past regular season was Joelle Malicious Martin, 14.3 points per game, and tying in second place was the Hellraiser, 9.2, and Jill the Demon DiColgero, 9.2. There you have it.
Some phenomenal statistics there, Bob. That shows you that the wealth on this team is spread around statistically. There is no one superstar. In fact, HometownSports.com had an article about the Highlanders talking about this is the type of team that you like to watch because this is a team that is all about one word, and that's teamwork, Bob. And you and I have discussed it all year long, and now it's finally getting recognized on the internet. good to see. We have about a minute and 10 seconds to go, Bob. We should go over there and do the starting
All right.
five.
For this afternoon's Division I North basketball game between the Lady Highlanders of Somerville High and the Lowell Red Raiders. Introducing first the starting five. Wearing number 5, Estrella Coolian.
Number 10, Carmen Alvarado.
Wearing number 20, Asia Alston.
Number 25, Jen Scannell.
And wearing number 14, Diana Fayas. Your head coach, Mr. Mike Crowley. And now the starting five for the defending Greater Boston League champions, the Lady Highlanders from Somerville High. A junior sitting at 5'8", wearing number 10, Amanda, the Hustler, Helen.
Number 11, a junior at 5'8", Jill, the Demon, DiCollegiero.
A junior sitting at 5'8", wearing number 24, Mary, the Hellraiser, Helen.
The 5'10" junior, number 32, Jen Kamikaze Kirkland.
And your co-captain standing at 5'5", senior number 31, Lauren Flaming Frazier. Your head coach, Mr. Brian Bad Boy Harris. We now ask you to please rise for our national anthem. I hope.
Good sign. Bob, is Mrs. Malicious in the house?
I believe she is, Jim. This is absolutely going to be crazy today. Crazy. Taking the tip with the Hellraiser is Coolian. And defense is the call.
This place is packed, Bob. We've said it a few times this year that we've never seen it this packed, and it does keep improving as the season goes on. And this is far and away, Bob, standing room only. No exaggeration. There's your first turnover of the game. And to inbound the ball now for Somerville, the hustler Helen gives it to the Hellraiser.
Oh, very exciting, Jim, very exciting.
No score yet, folks. This is live. If this is Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock where you are, this is live. First shot, rebound by Demon de Collegero, puts it back up. Off balance, couldn't quite get it to fall, nearly stole it. Again trying. Lowell maintains possession, no score yet.
That was a great job, Jim, by Jill to reach over Coolian and give her some room to get the chance for the rebound. Stolen by Flamin, and here comes the Hellraiser. She has a hustler. The hustler stops, pulls up. No. Rebound controlled by Coolian, and she finds Alvarado. Alvarado to Scannell. Scannell. 2 points, Lowell.
Creelan does stand out, Bob. Number 5, the 6-foot-tall player. You can sense that height advantage down low, battling for the rebound. Hellraiser to Hustler. Hustler now to the Demon. Demon baseline. A little bit too much on that one. 14 got the rebound. Not on our roster. Unless I saw things.
Demon looks like a little nervous than usual, Jim. She didn't have much on that shot. And now a foul was called on a man of the hustler, Helen. Get a look at the replay. What Lowell does well, Jim. Oh, we got to turn our lights off. Oh, my God. MIAA. What Lowell does really well, Jim, is to look at the foul on the hustler. Is fast break really well, Jim. They're a good, strong, fast-breaking team, and they're quick. And the Lady Highlanders have to be watchful of that.
Well, we just noticed on our roster, number 14 is not in order. So keep that in mind. They're all in order except for number 14.
This is not going to be easy. Lady Highlanders down 3-0. 14:40 remaining here, first half.
Hellraiser in control. Mary the Hellraiser. She's a junior. She stops and finds her sister in three-point territory. Down to Jill. Jill now, instead of taking the shot like last time, drives. Gets fouled. Number 25, I believe. We'll get the official call here from the referee. We watch the replay.
It will be number 5, Jim, pick up the foul, Estrella Coolian. Jill thought she got called for traveling, but that was not the case.
That was my first guess, and I was about to be upset with the call.
Nevertheless, Hellraiser trying to inbound. That's Kamikaze. Kamikaze.
I think the girl's a little bit nervous, Bob.
And a foul called on Scannell.
Scannell.
Thank you. Scannell. You see, Jim, also Kamikaze not on her mark early on. Usually Jen buries that. Hopefully the lady's got to calm down.
That's what makes me say they seem to be a little bit nervous, you know, but it's not like these girls to miss shots down low, so we'll look for those kinks to fall to the wayside as the game ticks on. And that shot was apparently missed, Bob, but we had 5 players walking in front of us and we couldn't see a thing.
Fleming Frazier with the air ball. Traveling
called on number 10. Alvarado called with the travel. Good call by the referee, Bob. I don't think I've seen this referee before.
No. One of the referees we've seen before, one of them we have not.
Right. See how that pans out as the game continues.
The one with the striped shirt we have seen before. The one with the striped shirt we have not seen before.
Well
you figure
said,
that out.
Well said.
Hustler. Hellraiser, 15 on the shot clock. Hustler for 3. No, rebound. Demon. Yes!
Great job by the Demon to find the hole.
Jill led the team in the regular season in rebounds, and she showed us why there.
Great job by Hustler Helen to steal. She's one of the team leaders in steals, Bob. Another foul on number 10, Alvarado.
Great job by Lauren to draw the star guard for Lowell out and drew the foul. Take a look at the replay of something. I'm not sure what it was for the replay, but there you have it.
Here's a replay of number 14, Fayas, fixing her scrunchie.
Kamikaze. Nice up fake.
What
Yes!
a move by Jen Kamikaze Kirkland.
Absolutely embarrassed Estrella Coolion, Jim, on that move.
Exceed expectations, Bob. That's what I like to say. That's what these girls have done all year long. Exceed expectations.
Defensive call, spin move in the paint, stripped. The Demon comes down, then Flaming Frazier stripped the ball, and here comes a Hellraiser. Hellraiser, coast to coast, can't finish, and she draws the foul. Woo! I love him.
That's a shooting foul, Bob, as Hellraiser draw the foul. I saw the Hustler step aside to give the lane to her sister. She drives in right there, draws the foul. Bob, as Virgil once said, if you're a literature scholar, you know who Virgil was. They can because they think they can.
Yes, Jim, I do know Virgil. He used to be a manager in the World Wrestling Federation.
No, not that Virgil.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
different Virgil.
Hellraiser perfect on her free throws. It's 6-3 Lady Highlanders, 13 minutes remaining here first half.
Oh, Hellraiser with a near steal, and she gritting her teeth so much, Bob, she might cause an injury there to herself.
I don't know about that call. Looked like number 10, Alvarado, was just slipping on her way down.
Exactly.
Nevertheless, the referee has Flaming Frazier on the foul.
You see her there losing her balance. Exactly, she slipped. Coach Harris looking dapper in the short sleeve shirt, pullover polo style, as opposed to the shirt and tie that we usually see him on a weekday evening. That shot falls for number 5 for Lowell, Bob. That's Kulan. You know, only about 7 or 8 players actually play during the game for Lowell, Coach Handsome Helen was telling me, so that should make it easy for us in terms of memorizing names. Kamikaze to Demon. Demon now looks at the Hustler, gives it to her for 3. Oh, that looked good from here. Kamikaze fights, gets fouled down low. That's the battle we were talking about, and the coach isn't happy. Coach Mike Crowley not happy with that call. Bob, the real secret of success is enthusiasm.
I once thought that myself, Jim. And I'm enthused. I'll tell you that right now. Is that a word, enthused?
Yes.
Oh, good. Kamikaze on the line. She's psyched up. 6-5 Lady Highlanders, 12:29 remaining first half. You're watching the Division I North quarterfinals in the MIAA State Tournament on the Educational Channel 15.
Bob, you look across the Somerville bench and you see nothing but smiles and cheers, and the girls are holding hands. And as a great man once said, Bob, the supreme accomplishment is to blur the line between work and play. And that's what these girls have done, Bob.
Vicky the Python Palmacci, the other co-captain, comes in for Flaming Frazier. And Lauren takes a breather. Keep in mind, Jim, the Lady Highlanders still do not have their leading scorer in the ballgame. And here comes Malicious Martin in the ballgame for the Hustler Helen. Kamikaze Kirkland perfect on her free throws. It's 8-5 Lady Highlanders.
Secret weapon, Malicious Martin in the game. And she steals it right now. Malicious, tried to find Python, but Demon picks it up. Demon baseline, gets fouled. Demon goes to the line. Crowley not happy with this call either.
How to work it, chill. Jim, tonight one of those ball games, I'm going to be more cheering than announcing.
That's all right, Bob.
Call will go against number 14, Diana Fias. Demon on the line.
Bob, Jill has worked hard all year long in her game, all throughout the summer before this season. As Michelangelo once said, Bob, if people knew how hard I worked to get my mastery, it wouldn't seem so wonderful at all. It's all about hard work. Jump ball called here, and that's going to be Lowell ball this time. No.
Hellraiser inbounded. Hellraiser finds the Demon drives, puts it up. Yes!
Nice job by Jill the Demon. Folks, the score, if you're keeping score, is 11-5. It's also 11-5 if you're not keeping score. Great job there by Hellraiser Helen.
That's it, Mary! Jim, this afternoon starts the long, gruesome road to basketball supremacy in Massachusetts for the Lady Highlanders. Timeout, Lowell.
Well, shall we do it?
No, I'm going to save it.
All right, we're going to save it.
I'm going to save it.
Yeah, Bob, these girls just love playing this game, Bob. You know, a musician must make music, an artist must paint, a poet must write, and these girls must play basketball if they are to ultimately be at peace with themselves.
And you and I, in turn, have to announce to be in peace with ourselves.
A couple of announcements here, Bob, if I may. The girls' banquet is going to be on April 29th at the VFW Logan Post in Teal Square. Looking forward to that. It's always a fun and exciting event. Also, Bob, the Somerville High School girls swim team is having a fundraiser at the Logan Post VFW on Friday, March 17th. $15 per person, $25 per couple. Contact Jimmy Halloran regarding that fundraiser for the Somerville Girl High School swim team. There'll be DJ, Irish food, dancing, and raffles.
Jim, there are also two other teams in the Greater Boston League that made the Division I North tournament, and those two teams, Peabody and Waltham, were eliminated in the first round. Peabody by Methuen and Waltham by Acton-Boxborough. So the only two teams left in the GBL are Somerville and Cambridge.
The big two, if you will.
Someone got turned down that microphone. The PA announcer, Ken Olson, is just too loud. We're getting feedback.
Bob. Hellraiser nearly stole that long pass. Nevertheless, the shot did not fall for number 10, Alvarado. The referee thinks Python touched it last, so Alvarado's going to take over on downs. 11-5 your score.
Not often, Jim, you see the Python Palmachi get stripped of the ball.
No.
I guarantee she won't make that same mistake twice in one ball game. Vicky, a very smart player, Jim. We watched the Lowell Woburn game earlier this week, and Vicky was there with her new glasses, taking notes and everything. And she strips the ball, Jim! Here comes the Python. Python. Malicious. Malicious.
Great job by Malicious! Not to panic, not to jump up as a reflex. To settle, to wait for her woman to jump and miss, and then put it up, kissing the glass. Another steal for the Hellraiser. Joel tried to help out there. White ball.
The referee yelled at Jim, and I thought I still heard red, but he said white.
Now, you did say white.
I'm a drummer, Jim. My hearing's not too well.
What's that?
What? Oh.
Malicious. Python now finds the Hellraiser. Oh, miscommunication on that pass. That's all right. 13-5.
Settle down. Python Palmachi throwing the ball away. Jim Hustler Helen comes in to calm her down. And now Vicky's talking to Tom Helen, trying to ease her mind. Just relax. Go out there and play hoop.
Python's going to go out there and, just contemplate, what she needs to do to improve the game. These girls all know that as good as they are, they can always improve their game. The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely, Bob, as Carl Jung once said, a famous psychologist.
There you have it. Hustler. Jen. No. Rebound controlled by Malicious. Malicious. No. Rebound brought down by Fias, and Fias was fouled. We'll get the official call now. I believe it was on the Demon.
It was on the Demon, Bob. I could tell. She had this look on her face of I was caught red-handed.
Well, we got to have a poker face, Jim, when we play hoop. You know that.
Jill does not have a poker face when it comes to fouls. I figured that out over the last couple of games.
Jim and Bob, big fans of poker faces.
And big fans of Demon.
We've studied the art. We've practiced at home in our bathrooms and whatnot in front of the mirrors. Crucial. Coach Harris asking the team to get to the ball. Defense is the call. Alston. Tip by Hellraiser. Hellraiser.
Dunk it. Whatever.
That's clean balling, baby.
Firecracker. Just boom, Hellraiser. Rah, rah, rah. Bob, if I keep this up, I'm going to have no voice for the magic show tonight. Can we get a shot of the fans in the standing room only area underneath the net near the exit doors? Unbelievable. And here she is. Here she is. Woo! Getting a standing ovation. Wow. Malicious Martin's mother has entered the building.
Nice jeans by Malicious. This is Malicious.
She can wear them like nobody.
Oh, stop it.
And a little white baseball cap. It's enough to make you faint.
Lowell gets the rebound. Brand new 30. Alston in the corner for Scannell. Scannell.
I'm flabbergasted.
Trying to find the paint. Tipped. Controlled. Rodriguez puts it up, and she was fouled.
Wow, Bob. I saw Carmen Alvarado off the play jump and stomp both feet firmly into the ground. We watch a replay here. We might catch her on the right side of your screen. I'm not sure. We saw her arm there. Right about now, she jumped and slammed both feet to the ground because she was upset that she didn't get the pass. And the first of 2 does not fall.
Here comes Melinda the Bruiser Barbosa and Vicky the Python Palmachi back in the ball game for the Lady Highlanders. Melissa Rodriguez on the line. Her shot no good. Rebound brought down by the Hustler. 10-point lead for the Lady Highlanders. Just under 10 minutes ready to go here in the first half. Hustler double teamed. Fights the press. Dribbling on her knees. Malicious. Driving. Malicious.
Oh my
Finishes.
God! Lord have mercy!
That was absolutely phenomenal.
Unbelievable teamwork there. And that wasn't the first time, Bob, I really mean this, that we've seen one of the Helen sisters dribbling while skidding on the knees. We've seen that at least 2 other times this year. Python now with a great defensive stance. 4 seconds on the shot clock, folks. Time is ticking. This shot does not fall. It will reset the clock. Lowell is down by a strong 12 early on. This shot doesn't fall. This shot doesn't fall, and with the rebound is Malicious. Gives it to Amanda the Hustler. Amanda the Hustler up the left side, slows it down. No need to panic, no need to force things. Great pass to Bruiser Barbosa in there, headed stripped from number 10, Alvarado. Alvarado takes it now. Plays catch with her teammate, Alston. Alston drives, kicks it out to the left. Going up, great defense, not fouled, Rodriguez. Here comes the Demon. Demon gives it to Malicious. Malicious on the right side. She can get around anybody, Bob. There you go.
I believe that's number Carmen Alvarado, number 10, her 3rd foul on the evening.
Yeah, I think you're right. And it's not even the evening, which makes it all the more deadly.
Wow. Here it is there. She's going for the strip on the backside of Malicious as Malicious tried to pass it to the Demon, and the referee was in perfect position to make the call.
Well, these girls have a destiny to snatch that state championship for the first time in school history. You know, destiny is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of choice. It's not to be waited for, it's a thing to be achieved. That's what these girls are doing, Bob. They're achieving their destiny.
Jim, you are absolutely dazzling me today with all these one-liners. I love it.
I've only just begun.
Thank heavens. Before the ball game, sports fans, if you noticed Jim and Bob's new buttons we have on our shirts,
Yes.
I'd like to thank Megan Phantom Foster's aunt, Kathleen Tobin, for making the Jim and Bob buttons.
Interesting, Bob. My button has a strong, uncanny resemblance to one Captain Somerville. I don't know why it has Captain Somerville and the name Jim right above it. I find that a bit disturbing, although I love the button all in the same, so you figure it out.
I think a lot of people see you have the same qualities as Captain Somerville, the same likes and whatnot, and so they're just trying to compare you to the superhero.
Fair enough.
You should be honored.
As long as they're not comparing his scrawny chicken legs to mine.
Right.
I have my own scrawny chicken legs. Bob, this place is packed, and I think in my 8 years of commentating, this is the biggest I've seen.
Coach Harris is irate. Take a look at the foul caused by Kamikaze Kirkland.
Here comes the Hustler. Hustler is 8 minutes and 8 seconds in the first half. Her team is up by 14. Oh! She shoots through a puzzle of arms, gets a shot off somehow. Alvarado comes back. Great job by Python and Hellraiser not to foul. Kamikaze gets the board. Python brings it up court. Python double team now. Out of bounds off Lowell. That's going to be Somerville ball.
Mary the Hellraiser Helen, Jim, as the ball went all the way down to the end of the court. Had to go chasing. She turned and looked at me and gave me like a nasty look, like, oh, I don't want to do this.
Well, she knows, Bob, that you and I are disgusted by the fact that the girls have chased the ball. But really, Bob, if it goes down that end, today they don't have to because there's a wall of people blocking that end of the court.
Wow, Jim, I looked up at the scoreboard. It's 19-5 Lady Highlanders, 7:42 remaining left in the first half. Jim, these girls, the Lady Highlanders, are simply just nasty.
That's it. 14-point lead. Kamikaze gets the shot to fall. Bob, the girls are looking great. They're looking confident. They're working their game plan. They know how Lowell plays the 3-2, and they're countering it to a T.
I don't think Somerville's beating Cambridge this bad. This is... Lysandra Silva comes back with 2 points for Lowell. It's 21-7, 7:10 remaining here. First half. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned to halftime. Jim and Bob have nothing planned.
Well, you saw what happened last time we had nothing planned. We had to guess the color of the Skittle contest. Who knows what will happen today? I do have a new magic trick I could show the fans at home.
Defense to call.
(23-7), this shot falls. 23-9. Timeout called by Coach Harris, I believe.
To run through the remaining quarterfinal ball games, Jim, for the Division I North MIAA State Tournament. Today, which is Game 5 on the schedule, Lowell at Somerville, you saw that. Game 6, Lexington at Cambridge Ridge and Latin, 4 o'clock on March 4th. That game's probably going on, Jim, right about now, or in the near future, I should say. Game 7, which was played last night, Methuen at Beverly. Methuen came away with that victory, so they will move on to the semifinals. And the other quarterfinal game, Acton-Boxborough at Andover, and that's tonight at 7 o'clock. I have a feeling, Jim, Coach Harris and the crew will be going to that game to scout Acton-Boxborough and Andover.
I need to question that, Bob. They've been scouting every team they can all year long, Bob, in preparation for this time of year. A shot there, nice shot of the Hellraiser, giving some instructions and working out the final game plan with Kamikaze and then Jill the Demon DeCollegiero. Referee now proud to be standing next to Hellraiser Helen. I think I saw him ask for an autograph.
So Methuen, sorry Jim, Methuen beating Beverly, they move on to semifinals. Methuen will play the winner of Acton-Boxborough and Andover. Malicious for 3. Yes, no, oh! That looked good from my angle, Jim. I get carried away when those look good.
Oh, she can hit those from anywhere in the court, Bob. Well, Lowell's definitely a good shooting team, Bob. If you give them the shot, they seem to get it to fall. Somerville wants to step up the defense here, really get in their face, not give them any shots. Travel call there on the Hellraiser. I don't know if I agree with that call.
Different atmosphere seen here, Jim. We're used to the 7 o'clock start time and the darkness outside. Very bright here in the gym today at 3 o'clock start time. Hellraiser comes down the board. The miss was by Estrella Culian, and Hellraiser leads the rush. Malicious baseline. Finds Kamikaze. Kamikaze can't finish. Gets her own rebound. Blocked by number 5, Culian. And here comes Alston. Alston.
Great try by Malicious to hustle back and nearly steal the ball from behind. Hellraiser was down there to try to help out as well. Hellraiser with the ball now. Hellraiser sets it up. Goes up top to Malicious. Malicious now to Kamikaze. Down low to Hellraiser for baseline. Oh, that was beautiful. Way to move the ball.
All it took was that little pass to Kamikaze, Jim, to draw the Lowell defenders. And Kamikaze kicked it out to Hellraiser, and Hellraiser buried the J.
Both of these teams, Bob, are great shooting teams. It requires a stronger defense as the further and further you go into the playoffs because you run into better and better shooting teams. And as Coach Tom Handsome Helen said at the banquet last year, his girls, and I agree with him, are one of the best defensive teams in Eastern Massachusetts.
That time, Asia Olsen just given a free lane to the basket by the Lady Highlanders.
Figures that happens while I'm talking about the great defense.
Oh. 4:40 remaining first half. The lead is cut down to 8. Demon. Rim gets her own rebound. And no, in and out. Kamikaze fouled.
Keithy the stud Scalise sporting a nice haircut. Now, last year in the playoffs, Bob, Keithy the stud Scalise, as we watched the replay, wore the same shirt and or sweater to every game. For the last part of the season and into the playoffs. I'm not sure if he's doing that this year. There is no foul odor emanating from that part of the gym, so I would guess not. But more on that if we get any information. Kamikaze successful with that first shot, Bob. Self-trust is the first secret to success. So they're going to believe and trust in yourself.
Python Palmachi and Amanda the Hustler Helen in the ball game. Lowell takes a timeout. Kamikaze will take a breather. Phantom Foster, after the timeout, will enter the ball game for the first time.
If I may, Bob, I'd like to run down again the dates for the banquet. I was asked to mention this a few times. The banquet for the girls varsity basketball will be April 29th at the VFW Logan Post in Teal Square, April 29th.
Now, is that open to the public?
No.
Oh, well. Begs the question why mentioned on the air, Jim.
I'll tell you about it later.
All right.
Fundraiser for the Somerville High School girls swim team at the Logan Post in VFW. $15 per person, $25 per couple. That would lead you to believe that it is open to the public because that one has tickets being sold.
There you have it. 4:34 remaining here. First half, Lady Highlanders 10-point lead, 27-17. You're watching the Division I North quarterfinal MIAA state tournament on Educational Channel 15 here in Somerville. Your lovely commentators are Jim and Bob as always.
I just saw Coach Harris, Bob. I read his lips as he was wrapping up that little speech to the girls there during the timeout. And what I read on the lips, Bob, was go at life with abandon, give it all you've got, and life will give all it has to you.
Interesting. Lowell inbound, Phantom Foster in the game now for Lady Highlanders. Long bomb pass, Alvarado. Behind the back dribbling, pulls up. Finds Alston. Alston trying to drive. Phantom Foster there. Pass picked off by the Hustler, and she leads the pass break. Hustler one-on-one with Alvarado. Python poised and kicks it out. She'll set it up.
Great job by the Hustler to put herself in position to make that steal. You know, it's all about positioning, Bob, not where if you're there when the ball happens to be there, but putting yourself where you think the ball will happen to be.
Malicious Martin shot, no good. Rebound. Jump ball is the Demon, and Diana Fias were fighting for it, and the Red Raiders will have the possession arrow.
Looking forward to that April 29th banquet, Bob.
Oh, stop it. Always one of my favorite activities of the year, Jim, the Lady Highlanders basketball banquet. Python steals and finds a Hustler. Hustler for Malicious. Malicious for three. Oh, baby! Smoke in the sky was Malicious Martin. It's 30-17 Lady Highlanders.
You say something about Smoking Smith?
Yes, she's in the house.
Oh.
Three-pointer by Alston, no good. Rebound over the backboard. Hustler going for the rebound. She fouled number 14, Diana Fias. And Diana will be on the line.
Bob, from even before the very first day of practice, way back in November, these girls have been daring and dreaming of this playoff tournament and the state championship, Bob. And as Shakespeare said, nothing will come of nothing. Dare mighty things.
I'm always a big fan of Shakespeare, Jim. One of my favorite quotes from Shakespeare is quite simply, "Ew, treachery, you egg."
Not to mention, I bite my thumb at you.
Malicious.
Which, back in the day, was similar to giving the middle finger, was biting the thumb at somebody.
Interesting.
That's a true fact, folks.
Kamikaze shot, no good. Rebound controlled by Freeman.
I apologize, Jim and Bob got serious for a second.
Jim, when you bite your thumb at someone, do you actually have to bite your thumb hard enough for it to hurt, to mean something, or you can just do it lightly?
You can fake it.
All right. That's good to know. Python brings down the board, and here comes the Hustler on the outlet. Python. Malicious, open for three, fakes it, drives, and...
Oh,
baby!
Put it on the highlight reel.
Ricka-racka!
Firecracker!
Kiss boom bar!
Malicious did it!
Malicious did it! Rah, rah, rah! With these long bomb passes, Jim, by Lowell, chances are sooner or later you and I are going to get the rock on our table. And I'm looking forward to it. Coach Harris asking the Lady Highlanders to get there. Where that is, we don't know. That shot, no good. Rebound, controlled by the Python, and she starts a fast break. Python. Hustler.
What a no-look pass.
Malicious. Wow!
Hurt me. Hurt me.
I don't want to, Jim, not now. This is absolutely phenomenal.
If you have to ask what the Lady Highlander magic is, you'll never know.
Alvarado. Skip pass. Silva puts up a three, and she hits it. Python Palmacci now looking for a timeout. She's run out of breath. 5-on-4 now. It's penalty power play for Lowell. The Demon shot partially blocked. Python was too tired to come over center court. I think it's the asthma acting up on her again, Jim. I hope she's all right. Three-pointer. No, rebound. Controlled by the Hustler.
Well, it's a 14-point lead now. You notice Lowell's starting to take a lot more three-pointers, Bob. They keep that up, they might find themselves in a bigger hole. This is where the coaching has to come into play for Lowell. Do you want us to start taking these risks, or should we stick to the game plan? Batten down the hatches? Foul called on Jill the Demon DeCollegiero.
Number 14, Diana Myers. She's 1-1 for Lowell High School.
Well, certainly not out of reach for Lowell, don't get me wrong. 14 points with well over a half a game to go. Certainly not impossible. So I like to say, Bob, never use the word impossible. Seriously, you should toss it into the verbal wastebasket.
There is a such thing as a verbal wastebasket.
Well, not really. Huh. But if there was, that's where you find words like impossible and can't.
Yeah, you should be like, I ain't trying that with school.
And French fries and hamburgers.
Good one.
Oh, there's a foul there. Estrella Cooley and Jim just shoving Flaming Frazier to the hardwood floor. No call, however, the Lady Highlanders do have the ball.
Is it Estrella? Is that right?
Yes.
Oh.
You know me and my R's. I like to roll my R's.
I thought it was Estrella.
Roberto and Estrella.
Number 10, Colin Alvarado.
Nevertheless, 1:15 remaining first half, 34-21 Lady Highlanders. Hostile Haley in the ball game now. Kamikaze. No, rebound, Flamin. Flamin puts it up, fouled, and she'll be on the line.
Flamin about to go to the line for two.
Lowell's fouls committed by number 4, Lysandra Silva.
Flamin now has this task of sinking 2 free throws, Bob. This dutiful task in front of her, and you know how you think about a problem is more important than the problem itself, Bob. So you really always have to think positively.
I understand. Jim and Bob are big fans of always thinking positively, especially about one each other. Frazier hits the back end of her 1-and-1. I'm sorry, not her 1-and-1, her 2 free throws. 35-21 Lady Highlanders. And here's that press. Silva finds Scannell. Scannell. Travel, please. That shot, no. Rebound controlled by Alston. Scannell. Silva watched by the Hellraiser. Defense to call. 3-pointer, way off. Rebound, hostile Haley can't control. Another brand new 30. Although that shot didn't hit the rim, I don't know why they get a brand new 30. Scannell fouled by the Demon. The shot doesn't go. Jim Hickham's the rock.
No, it's just a slow bouncer.
Picked off by Anita Harris before it got to the Jim and Bob commentary table. And Coach Harris takes a timeout. Give it up. Give it up.
Can we get a shot of Anita Harris?
Give it up, Anita. Give it up.
Oh!
My
There's
dear
the
Lord.
forearm slash. Anita playing catch with the referee, Bob.
Is this legal?
We're completely missing this on
Is this
on the
legal?
air. Oh, well, she's a happy person, Anita Harris, full of joy, likes to smile, likes to spread her joy, spread her wealth, and as you know, joy increases as you give it. It diminishes as you try to keep it for yourself, and in giving it, you will accumulate a deposit of joy greater than you ever believed possible.
I'll tell you what, Jim, since we just saw that replay of Demon's foul, if you're going to foul someone, you might as well just absolutely manhandle a person, and that's what the Demon did.
It's a good strategy.
30 seconds remaining here, first half, 35-21 Lady Highlanders. On the line for the Red Raiders, Jen Scannell will shoot 2.
Scannell plays for the AA team for Tom Hanley in the summer, along with the twins, they're good friends. Malicious Martin comes in for Flamin Frazier. And Scannell with a second free throw. Go ahead, Bob.
According to the Twins and Malicious Martin, Jen Scannell is a very, very fine young lady, and they're big fans of her. However, because they're playing against each other today, the Lady Highlanders do not mind kicking Jen's booty, and they're doing that so far. Malicious. Hellraiser for 3. Yes!
Oh, life is filled with possibilities. That might be the worst three-point call I've made in my 8 years.
Heads up.
Yeah. Completely missing everything there. 38 to 22, 16-point lead for your home team Highlanders, Bob. That's a point a minute average that they picked up over this team in the first half. For every minute that we just watched some basketball, Somerville scored one more point than Lowell.
Really?
How's that for a stat?
Nice. I like it.
Thought you would. So we have nothing to talk about.
Lots to talk about. Lots.
We got people asking us about lights here. Where is it? There it is.
All right. First of all, we got to show the sign. All right. This sign was made by my favorite cheerleader, Andrea Fontes. Let's go Somerville. It's beautiful, Jim. I've never seen anything like it. Andrea is a big fan of Malicious Martin and the Lady Highlanders, are as all of the Somerville cheerleaders here in the city. So thank you, Andrea Fontes.
What I like about it, Bob, is it's spelled correctly, and that's big. Because that'd be embarrassing. You hold it up and it's spelled wrong. You know?
Right.
This isn't Medford. This isn't Cambridge.
Nevertheless.
Somerville.
All right. So
What do we
now,
got?
I want to show these pins too.
Yes.
All right, the buttons.
We don't have a cameraman working a Zoom.
That's all right.
There he goes. He's busy eating.
Right. Might have to get up for this one. I don't know, Jim. Has a close-up of Jim's pin.
Awfully similar to Captain Somerville with the mask and the cape.
So now, as we take a look at Bob's pin, now there is no excuse for any fans in the city, Jim, to get us confused.
No.
No
But
excuse.
They still do.
Right.
You want to see one of my new magic tricks?
Can I show one more thing?
Sure.
All right, one more thing.
Cameraman, put the food down.
Yeah, they're too busy eating for crying out loud. I got to show these pins first of all. All right, get a close-up of that. Hold on, it's stuck. All right.
There you go.
Get a close-up of that as we take a look at
Santa Claus.
Dr. Stephen Jenkins in the red, white, and blue.
Would we be kind enough to clear the
This pin
please?
was given as a gift to every member of the Lady Highlander team by a man simply known as Mr. Jackson.
He's not here to promote a business. He's not here to promote a company. Not here to promote an upcoming event. Loves the girls, loves the team. How good is that?
And
How
the
often,
ladies,
how often do you see that in high school girls basketball, Bob?
I love him.
You don't.
And the ladies wanted to give Mr. Jackson a special thank you, and thank you for the support. Jim, you have a magic trick,
Yes.
I hope,
Well,
because I don't.
this is, I don't claim in any way for this to be my best,
That's all right.
but it's my newest. Little bag. All right. I zip this up here. Now, take a look what I have here, Bob.
What is
It's
that?
a traffic light. You'll
Traffic
notice
light.
something is missing on the traffic light. What's missing, Bob?
The traffic light pole that it sits on.
No, not the pole. The colors. The colors.
The colors. I'm sorry, Jim. The colors
Yes.
are missing.
Yes, the color. Good job, Bob. The
Red,
colors.
white, and what? Red, white, and
Red, yellow, and green.
red, yellow, and green. Correct.
Girls, want to help me for a second? So girls are going to help. I showed everybody I have this bag here. Let's see. I want you to hold the green for me. We've got yellow, Bob.
I got the yellow.
Red. All right. The traffic light. Where's the camera? Can't do a magic trick off camera. Thank you. The traffic light minus the colors goes in the bag. Now,
Right.
we need 3 colors. Red. Red goes in the bag. Shove it down in there. Green goes in the bag. And the yellow, Bob. Put the yellow in the bag for me there.
All right, I put the yellow in the bag.
Did you?
No.
I
Not
put
yet.
yellow in the bag.
All right.
I reach in here, Bob, and I will pull out a perfectly fixed, brand spanking new Where's the yellow?
You didn't give me a chance to put it in the bag, Jim.
Put the yellow in the bag. Bob, put the yellow in the bag. Now shake it up a little bit and reach in, Bob.
What am I looking for?
That.
Oh. Oh. All right. There you have it.
Isn't that special?
Wow.
$50.
Once again, Jim, you managed to dazzle me.
Thank you. Talk about dazzling, Bob. How's 38-22 wet your whistle?
Oh, my God. My whistle has never been wetter. I'll tell you that right now, sports fans. How to imagine. Jim, I did the liberty of printing out something for you that you're going to find amusing.
All right, hit me.
Now, this is the school sports top 25 girls basketball teams in the nation. The entire nation of the United States of America.
Who calculated this?
I have no idea. Schoolsports.com. I don't know who does it, but there you have it. Now, there are teams on here, Jim. The Lady Highlanders play about 25 games an entire season. There are teams on here that already have 29 wins, 37 wins.
Wow.
I don't understand why they play so much hoop, but nevertheless. Now, the interesting thing about this is, all right, if we go to number 10, all right.
I'm listening.
The number 10 best girls hoop team in the entire nation, Jim, comes from Yazoo County High in Yazoo City.
You know it's going to be good.
Mississippi. All right? This team from Yazoo. Now, just imagine for a second, Jim.
Yeah,
if
there's
you
all
and
sorts
I
of jokes
were
there.
commentators for Yazoo.
Up the Yazoo.
All right? Now, this team from Yazoo, Mississippi, is 37-0. They have a current winning streak of 60 games. Phenomenal. Yazoo County High.
That's got to be ending soon.
Hopefully, maybe, Jim, Lady Highlanders can travel to Mississippi or bring Mississippi up here and have a little exhibition contest between the Lady Highlanders and the girls from Yazoo County High.
We'll show you where Yazoo is. Well, you're going to win the states, Bob, as the season progresses, the tournament progresses. After the states, what do? You got to keep going. I don't like this idea of just stopping at the states. I think you should play regionals, national regional, New England champion, the East Coast champion, the Midwest, Yazoo versus Somerville. Vince McMahon could promote that one through the roof.
It's all fabulous ideas, Jim. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how school sports calculates such a, phenomenal top 25, but because we don't know if the competition out in Mississippi is the same as the competition here. How do you determine that?
You don't determine that. You can't determine that.
Anyway.
Should I do another magic trick?
Huh?
Should I do another magic trick?
You got another one?
I could.
I don't know if the fans can take it, Jim. I'm certainly looking forward to it.
I'm just looking to kill 2.5 minutes.
Oh, well, I can go over the MIAA basketball bracket.
Let's do that.
All right. We are in the quarterfinals right now. And Somerville, if they win this ball game, Jim, will go on to the semifinals, a level that the Lady Highlanders reached last year and lost in the semifinals to Haverhill. You and I were there. So if they win tonight, they will go on to the semifinals against the winner of the Lexington-Cambridge game, and that, of course, is to be announced. When, where, and against who. Jim and Bob are always the last to find out.
That game starts in about 11 minutes.
Right. So, that's the semifinal matchup if the Lady Highlanders hold on.
Smoking Smith in the house.
The other two teams, actually there are three teams fighting for the other semifinal spots. Methuen, who's already in, they beat Beverly last night. Methuen will play the winner of Acton Boxborough in Andover, and those two teams play tonight, Saturday, March 4th at 7 o'clock at Andover. So the winner of that game will take on Methuen in the semifinals. Methuen, a team led by head coach, of course now I forget her name. Doesn't matter. They won the entire Division I state title last year, Methuen Rangers. So, take that as you will.
Yes, Bob. Let me mention it again. This banquet coming up, Bob, is going to be the banquet of all banquets because these girls plan on going further in the tournament than they ever have. This banquet, April 29th, is going to be phenomenal, and I can't wait to be in there with the girls, the dancing, the music, the dinner, the ceremonies. But we also have on sale $15 per person and $25 per couple, a fundraiser for the Somerville High School girls swim team at the Logan Post VFW. That's going to be on March 17th from 8 to 12 p.m. DJ, Irish food, dancing and raffles. You can't beat it. Contact Jimmy Halloran. Where's he, Bub?
Where's who?
Jimmy Halloran.
Right now, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
However, he is a I believe he's the Board of Alderman Ward 5, Jim, in the city. Don't worry, everyone knows who Jimmy Halloran is. He's a big fan. Getting ready here to start the second half. The Lady Highlanders have a 16-point lead, 38-22 over the Lowell Red Raiders.
Quite a task ahead of the Lowell Red Raiders. They're going to have to not only pick up the 16 points, but surpass that, Bob. They have to outscore Somerville by more than a point a minute. Now, that's not score a point a minute. That's for every point Somerville scores, they have to do the same and then some every single minute of this half to have a chance at winning. Miraculous Margie walking by.
Come on, Mary, woo-hoo!
Woo!
Jim, calm down, you're gonna hurt yourself.
It tickled my tongue too the way I did that.
Really? Maybe later on, you and I can tickle each other's tongues. Is that legal?
More on that later, I guess. Referee getting an autograph from Hellraiser Helen.
Really?
Yep.
I'm jealous. And here comes the Hellraiser. Hustler. Trying to find Kamikaze. Kamikaze. Up fake. Blocked. Rebound controlled by Kamikaze, and she was fouled. Estrella Kulian blocked the initial shot by Kamikaze. And Scannell picks up the foul for Lowell. Hustler, brand new 30, flaming. Hellraiser, Demon open for the shot, fakes. Hellraiser, flaming. Put it up, blocked, and brought down by Scannell. Defense to call.
Defense!
Alvarado.
Defense!
Alston. High up and in over Kamikaze. And here comes the Hellraiser. Hellraiser. Hustler. Kamikaze. Pass for Demon. Couldn't control. Brought down by number 14, Fias. And here comes Alston. High off the glass. No, but fouled. And Coach Harris wants a timeout.
Here we go.
What? Timeout was called by Lowell.
What's that spell? Who do we love? Is it me, Jim, or the fans seem like really quiet?
Very dead. I was trying to get a defense chant going. The only people doing it with me was the team. And they had started before me.
Interesting.
I think it's the phenomenal lead, the 14-point lead the girls have here in the second half, and the fans don't maybe perhaps feel a need to participate, but I certainly hope that's not the case.
It's rather odd. With this Lowell Red Raider team, no lead is safe, Jim. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, the Somerville girls are confident, Bob, and they go confidently in the direction of their dreams. They're brave enough to live their life with joy.
Hellraiser. Hustler. Hellraiser. Malicious, wide open. Takes it. Air ball, rebound controlled by Kamikaze. Kamikaze blocked and brought down by Kulian. Scannell finds Alston. Alston in the paint, puts it up. The foul was called before the shot. It'll be on number 24, Hellraiser Helen. Get a look at the replay.
There's a foul right there. Inbounding the ball now for Lowell, number 10, Alvarado. The shot doesn't fall. The putback does.
Lady Highlanders came out the second half, just like they did in the beginning of the first half. A very cold shooting, Jim. They got to start to heat up once again.
Well, the lead's been cut to 10. Great job by the Hustler to let that ball go out of bounds after it went off the fingertips of her opponent, Alston. She tells Jen she's going to give it to her, and she does. I take it back. I thought I heard her say Jen, but it was Joelle.
Pass for Kamikaze picked off by Coulion. Alston. Scannell puts up the J. No, rebound. Controlled by Python. Python starts a fast break.
What a
Python
move by
herself.
Python.
Poked out of bounds, Lowell ball.
I'll tell you, Bob, that drive and that effort by the Python is going to spread throughout the team, Bob. Stuff like that is contagious. Everyone is contagious in some way. See that, Bob? It spreads.
Malicious Mon puts up the air ball. You don't see that often. Ball out of bounds, controlled by Keithy Scalise. Keithy slick stick Scalise today, Jim. He's got a lot of mousse in his hair.
Well, I told you, got a haircut, Bob. He's looking dapper, looking sharp. You see him there in the beige, just off center on the left. Now on the right. Now gone.
Hello, feedback on the PA announcer. Hello. Turn it off.
It's Gerald Knight in the house. Can you? Thank you.
Python trips up Alston and called for a foul. Inbounding the ball for the Red Raiders, Alvarado. Defense to call from the Somerville bench. Alston driving, puts up the finger roll, no good. Kamikaze leaves it for Flaming. Hellraiser, 13:15 remaining, second half, 10-point lead. 3-pointer by the Hustler, yes!
Nice job by Hustler.
Defense to call again. Alvarado. Blocked by Kamikaze, and a foul called. Kamikaze can't believe the call. Quite frankly, Jim, neither can I.
I think Crowley was about to stand up and get upset. He's in the red shirt in the background, about to yell, and then he realized the call was in favor of his team and clapped enthusiastically. $232 50-50 raffle, Bob.
Jim's just about to pick the 50-50 raffle as we get a look at head coach Brian Harris and assistant coach Lucy Grande.
Somebody turn the speakers on.
The Somerville faithful.
7-2-4-4-8-0-5.
Look at me.
13 minutes even remaining in the second quarter, second half. 41-28 Lady Highlanders. You're watching the Division I North quarterfinals on Educational Channel 15. Brought to you by Educational Channel 15.
7-2-4-4-8-0-5.
Jim yelling out the 50-50 raffle. Nobody claimed the 50-50 raffle,
Well,
Jim.
They're going to walk around and announce it again.
Well, you did a fine job as usual.
Well, I'm pretty good with the digits,
Should be out of your hands now, I would imagine.
literally and figuratively.
First free throw by Coulion is off. I'd like to see a 20-point lead right now. It's a 13-point lead, right? No? Yeah, 13-point lead. Malicious fighting for the board. Here comes the hostile Haley. Slows it up. Kamikaze, Hellraiser. Hustler. Hellraiser. Nice feed down low. Malicious buries it.
Wow. Great job by Malicious. Much like in the first half, Bob, they started off with some cold shooting, but they picked it up after a couple of minutes have ticked off the clock, and hopefully they'll sustain this drive, sustain this enthusiasm. It's a great pass from number 10, Alvarado, but didn't result on any points. We'll get a replay here. Watch this pass through traffic. No look pass right on the tape.
Asia Alston, Jim, a great passer down low in the paint. Lots of traffic. She finds the open woman and finds the open passing lane. We saw a lot of that when Lowell took on Woburn in the first round of state tournaments this year. Hellraiser trying to tip, controlled by Alston. Defensive call from the bench. Alvarado fakes, puts it up. Yes.
Lower field goal made by number 10, Colin Alvarado.
Joelle Malicious Martin, 13-point lead for her team in this Division I North quarterfinal matchup. As we speak, Lexington is playing Cambridge. The winner of that game to meet the winner of this game within the next few days.
Tell you one thing, Jim, I'm really looking forward to going out to eat today.
I wish I could.
I wish you could too.
Well, that's because you usually make me pay for you.
Because I can't smile without you, Jim. I can't breathe. Oh, that's not right. That's not right. Is that right? I can't smile without you. I can't live without you. I don't know. Nevertheless, sports fans, it is Barry Manor. That pass almost went in by Alvarado, Jim. That would have been a first.
That would have been huge.
They count that if it goes in? Demon picks off the pass.
Bob, you got to tell you what, you can smile without me, Bob. You just have to learn to help other people cope with their problems, and your own will be easier to cope with.
I appreciate the advice, Jim. 3-pointer for Hustler. Short. Rebound controlled by Demon. Jump ball. Lowell will have it.
Not to mention the secret of life isn't what happens to you, Bob, but what you do with what happens to you.
Interesting. Tim, I'm telling you, I've learned a lot from you this afternoon with all these little one-timer sayings that you have than I have my entire life.
Oh, just things I have in the back of my head.
I mean, I just feel very positive now, Jim. I have a great outlook on life.
Well, Bob, you know, if you want to get somewhere in life, Bob, you have to know where you want to go and how to get there, and then never, never, never give up.
Stop it, Jim. I can't take all this happiness. Alvarado jumps and makes the something around. I'm so happy I can't talk anymore. Nevertheless,
Bob, do what you love doing, Bob.
Stop it, Jim.
The rest will come.
I can't take it. My smile is so wide I can't move my lips. Malicious. Wants the three. No. Kamikaze puts it up and fouled by Asia Alston.
Well, the stuff I'm telling you, this isn't new stuff, Bob. This isn't my own wisdom. It goes all the way back to Confucius. He used to say that wherever you go with all your heart.
Believe me, Jim, when I'm with you, my heart's always there.
No, he's Charlie the fourth.
Look at the look of concentration on Kamikaze.
What happened? I was paying attention.
I think when you looked away, you distracted Kamikaze. She missed her first of two.
Shoot. Sorry, Jen. There you have it.
You see, what happened there, Bob, was Jen knew she had this obstacle of distraction, but she stood up to her obstacle, did something about it, and she found out that it hasn't half the strength she thought it had.
Defensive call from the Lady Highlander bench. Alvarado. Alston. Alvarado drives. Puts it up, and no rebound. Controlled by number 5, Coolian. And she gets 2 points for the Red Raiders.
Not to mention a high scorer and a tall girl, Coolian, but a great hustler. She was the first one back on the court after she sunk that jumper. Hellraiser plays catch with her sister. Amanda drives. Shot by Jen. I believe Kamikaze refereeing my way. It was Kamikaze. No good. Rebound by Malicious. The Malicious has put it in.
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser referee completely in my way.
Defense to call. Alvarado gets the pass to Coolian. Coolian finds Alston. Back to Alvarado. That jumper is good by number 4, Lysandra Silva.
10 minutes exactly to go.
And a 10-point lead for the Lady Highlanders.
So we're still in that 1 minute per point, 1 point per minute that Lowell has to outscore the Highlanders.
Hellraiser for 2. Wow! Automatic. Money in the bank.
See, that means Hellraiser scored 2. That means Lowell needs to score 3 within the next 35 seconds to stay on track, have a chance in this game.
Jim, I love your mathematical equations.
I'm doing my best.
Alvarado from the charity stripe. No. Timeout on the floor. Hellraiser seems to be shooken up.
I think the referee said my time, indicating it wasn't a team timeout, it wasn't a Jim and Bob timeout. Hope Hellraiser's all right, Bob. Maybe she's just winded. I don't know if she got the wind knocked out of her.
She's holding her
wrist.
Yeah, her right hand.
Really holding it, but now she is.
Maybe that last shot she took, Jim, with her right wrist aggravated something. You see Myron taking a look at it.
A good-looking guy, Myron.
That'd be a devastating loss. Looks like Hellraiser in some pain. I'm going to have to go over there, Jim, and give her a hug.
Oh, you stay
Hustler
right here,
for
Bob.
3. No. Rebound controlled by Alston. Alston.
Look
had
out,
the ball
heads up.
tipped. Heads up, Jim.
Oh!
Demon with some great hustle trying to prevent the ball from going out of bounds. However, it was for naught. And the Red Raiders will have it.
PD Hangtime Hart, former member of the Lady Varsity basketball team, was there to protect the Demon and her sliding into the bleachers.
Alston. Scannell back to Alston. Triple teamed and Python. Oh, great job, Vicky.
Great hustle by the Python. Well, the people who get on in this world are the people who get up, look for the circumstances they want, and if they can't find them, make them.
I'm telling you, Jim, you couldn't ask or find a better leader in the city for the Lady Highlanders than Vicky the Python Palmacci. Demon, hustler, malicious, kamikaze, fakes, drives, yes! Absolutely faked Estrella Cullion out of her shorts, and the Lowell Red Raiders take a timeout.
Well, the Highlanders now got to start thinking 14-point lead, 8:37 to go. You know, what type of game are we going to play? Is it time to start killing the clock? You know, Bob, your imagination is your preview to life's coming attractions. They've got to determine what they want to do in the next 8.5 minutes here to make their goal a reality, you know, to bring it to fruition.
Well, there's no reason for the Lady Highlanders to push the ball now, Jim. Get the ball, settle down, use up 20 seconds on the shot clock, and then take the open shot. No reason for them to fast break off a rebound or a basket. No need for that. Slow down, take your time. The clock's in your favor. You have a very big lead. 14 points. Thank you, Jim. So, 14-point
Not that
lead.
big, but it's still big.
It is big. It is big. Against this Lady Highlander defense, Jim, a 1-point lead is big. So, that's my expert opinion. Ken Olson was designated by Jerry Knight to be today's PA announcer, and he's done a fabulous job here at the Bruin Fieldhouse Gym.
Lowell has their work cut out for them for the next 8.5 minutes, Bob. You know what they say, as Theodore Roosevelt once said, you've got to do what you can, where you are, and with what you've got. And that's what Lowell's got to do, Bob. They've got to do what they can with this deficit they're in, where they are, at an away gym, and with what they've got, with the players they have. Oh, jump ball called.
No, it's a foul on Lysandra Silver.
Oh,
As she completely.
I was going to say,
It's on Python. That's an awful call. That is an awful call. Python Palmacci was absolutely tackled by Lysandra Silva, and Coach Harris is irate.
look at him in his shirt, will you? His boss, Gerald Knight, in the background there, watching, making sure his dollars are well spent. Coach Harris putting on a good performance in front of his boss, letting his boss know that he's doing his job.
Great hustle, Vicky. Nevertheless, Alvarado inbound the ball for the Red Raiders. Coulion, Silva, Alvarado, watched by Python. Demon helps out. Silva wants a three, no good. Alvarado drives. Blocked by Kamikaze and a foul. And the Demon is psyched up.
And well, she should be.
Take a look at the replay on the Kamikaze foul. Let's see if she got all ball or not.
Number 32 in the paint there.
Oh, come on.
Looks
Will
like
you
all ball
please?
to me.
That's clean ball. That's clean balling, baby. That's all I got to say.
And if it is a foul, it shouldn't be. I mean,
Ludicrous.
Maybe we're wrong, but there's no reason that should be disallowed. Still a 14-point lead, 8:03 to go in this Division I North quarterfinal matchup. The Bruiser Barbosa comes in for Jen Kamikaze Kirkland.
Keep in mind, Jim, you and I are human, and we are not perfect.
Is that right?
Barbosa comes down the board. So with that philosophy, Jim, the referee's also human and not perfect as well.
I'll have to think about that one.
Does that make sense? Figure that out. Malicious.
Let's see if I can twist that into a famous quote.
Please. Malicious. Left-handed, no good, gets her own rebound. Kicks it back out to Python. Python J, and Python was fouled.
Oh, well, you talk about being perfect. You can't be perfect. You're going to fail sometimes. But some goals, Bob, are so worthy that it's glorious even to fail.
Interesting. Python Palmachi knows not of any failure. She will always be successful, Jim, no matter what she decides to do with her career, her life, her goals, her dreams.
Now you're thinking. Life, careers, goals, dreams. Above all, Bob, life should be fun.
Right. Julian finds Alvarado. Alvarado. Her shot partially blocked. No good. Rebound brought down by Barbosa. And here comes the hustler. Hustler nearly throws it away, controlled by Malicious.
Nice tip pass from Barbosa.
Please?
This is 3.
Yes!
Yes, baby! Woo! Ragga, ragga!
Fire, Gaga!
Just bomba!
Hustler did it!
Hustler did it!
Rah, rah, rah! Give the assist to Malicious Martin. 53-36 Lady Highlanders. 7 minutes remaining here, second half.
17-point lead. Somerville starting to run away with it slowly but surely.
Number 31, Lauren Frazier.
As much as the Lady Highlanders have given us Jamal season long, I just keep coming back for more.
Right. We're greedy in that sense.
And I do apologize.
They're so generous in all they give in terms of the entertainment, the athleticism, the willpower, the yearn to succeed.
Diana Fias makes that baseline jumper for the Red Raiders, and Lowell takes another timeout.
I promised, Bob, for the last time, but I want to read once more as I was asked to. The fundraiser for the Somerville High School girls swim team at the Logan Post VFW will be March 17th, which is Friday, from 8 to 12 p.m. There'll be DJ, Irish food, dancing and raffles, $15 a person, $25 per couple. Contact Jimmy Halloran. Not to mention the girls' varsity basketball banquet, a GBL celebratory banquet,
Give me a massage. Come on, get rough.
April 29th. No, Bob, when we do the starting 5 for the girls now, Bob.
Sorry, I'm getting a massage, Jim. Oh my God, that's intense. Thank you. Woo. God, that felt good. That took a few years off my life, Jim, but that felt good.
Jim, you should go into the business.
So, Bob, as I was saying, the starting 5, when we do that from now on, when you say the defending Greater Boston, you should say the 2-time defending Greater Boston League champion. Like that.
You did tell me to say that, Jim, but it was a second too late.
I caught you one syllable too early. I know I did. I gave you the 2-finger sign, and I think your brain initially interpreted it as peace, and you gave me a peace sign back, and then you figured out what I meant.
Silva's three-pointer, no. Malicious controls the board and starts the break. Malicious can't finish. Barbosa can't finish. Her shot was blocked. And the Demon wants to rock with ferociousness. Is that a word?
Whatever.
Ferociousness?
That's right. Watch it. Let it roll. Let it roll. Let the tape roll. Now, we may not be able to. Ball's going back in action soon, but we can. Let it roll. Let it roll. We're walking down the other end of the court here in live action. Let it roll. Can I get the Demons wrestling the ball? May not get it in this angle. There she is. There she is. That's what I wanted to see. She doesn't stop up. She doesn't quit. Thank you to the crew for letting that roll.
She has a good headlock technique, Jim. I often see Jill putting her boyfriend Billy in a headlock. Interesting.
Do we have the crew, Bob?
Yes, we do. I will get that for you, Jim. Believe me. Malicious. Kicks it to Flaming. Flaming. No, rebound. Demon. Out of bounds. Jump ball. And Lowell will have it. Kamikaze Kirkland in the ball game for Melinda the Bruiser Barbosa. Silver has it. Alvarado. Right-handed layup, no good. Kamikaze fouled.
There's that jump I saw her do earlier, Bob. The one I mentioned, the double foot jump and the stomp to the ground. Now you do that in the referee's face, and that could wind up being a technical, so you gotta be careful. Unsportsmanlike conduct in some referees' eyes.
Kamikaze appears to be
Here,
shaking up
here
on
it
the
is,
play.
here it is, watch the double stomp. Watch it hit it. And watch, let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Come on.
Interesting.
Let it roll. Bang, that can't be good for the knees. That's twice that I've seen that so far.
The Demon.
Oh!
Blocked and fouled.
There it was again. Not with as much enthusiasm, but she did do the double frustration jump.
Foul is committed under the 10 count on Alvarado.
I find that distracting.
Joe DiCarlo, Jr. for Somerville.
That could be number 5 on Alvarado, Jim.
She's got a few in her bag, I'll tell you that. 38, 40, 50, 17-point lead still. 5:46 to go.
That's
Alvarado
it
gets
for
a hand.
Alvarado. She's done.
Stick a fork in her.
Alvarado, Jim, only a sophomore. So she's going to have a good career for Lowell.
I like the Demon socks, Bob.
Interesting.
See the stripe there? Looks like a baseball player. She is multi-athletic.
Very trendy.
Is it really?
Yes. Not Joelle. Jill is also, Jim, a softball star here at Somerville High School.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
They call her the knuckleballer.
What'd she play, second base?
No, pitcher.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's a good nickname then.
Lady Highlanders starting to sense the victory now. Malicious Martin traveling.
It was a great pass from the Hustler to Malicious, and then the Hustler set the peck for Malicious. Malicious had very little room to squeeze between the pick and the baseline. As a result, traveled just a little bit. Referee there call it. And Jill steals that one, knocks it out of bounds anyway. It's still Lowell ball. 4 seconds have ticked off the shot clock. I'm working on one more killer quote, Bob. One more.
Jim, I don't think I can ask you to do anything else. You've been phenomenal today.
Just one more. Let's save it for a little bit later.
Three-pointer. No, it's a two-pointer. Catherine Kennedy. 5 minutes remaining, second half. The lead is back down to 16 for the Lady Highlanders.
Malicious and Flamin trailing the team down court, but leading them in terms of character. Here's Malicious hustling back, waiting for the cross dribble. Oh, they're gonna call a foul on that. Right. Jill just gave a funny look. I don't know if I can explain it. But what I wanted to mention, Bob, was Jill was trailing that dribbler, and she was just waiting for her to dribble with her other hand, and she was gonna snatch it. Like a hawk, hovering amongst its prey.
Coach Harris asking Malicious Martin to line up and have some pride.
Somerville pride.
1-on-1 situation.
You know what's tough about losing on the road, Bob, assuming Lowell is going to lose this one, is the long bus ride home.
Nice pass, Malicious Martin to the hustler, Helen for Lady Highlander hoop. Defense to call from the Lady Highlander bench. Scannell gets it into Coolian. Coolian finishes.
16-point lead. It's 58-42, folks, with 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the game. Or in regulation, I should say, to be precise. Great dribbling by Flamin. Fantastic dribbling by Flamin. Couldn't get it to fall. Here's that famous Somerville defense, that full court press. Coach Harris asking Kamikaze, how many fouls do you have? Doesn't want to see her foul out. 3:49 to go. I can guarantee, as we want to travel there, I can guarantee you right now, as Cambridge is playing Lexington, they are praying that what's happening here right now is not happening. They do not want to play Somerville again. Now, granted, I'm sure they don't want to play Lowell because Lowell's a fantastic team, but given the success that Somerville has had with Cambridge, they don't want another matchup.
That matchup, if it happens, Jim, Somerville and Cambridge will be at a neutral site.
Right.
And that could benefit Cambridge, or at least help their chances.
Right. Somerville beat them in Cambridge, so it's a moot point if you ask me.
Lead now cut down to 12. Python can't get it to roll. Demon, yes!
Always there fighting for the boards. Jill is a junior. She'll be back for more rebounds next year.
Mary's right wrist really starting to bother her.
Yeah, she cringes whenever she dribbles with it. She is ambidextrous when it comes to dribbling. 2:39 to go, folks. Kamikaze with the board. Oh! Big slap and a nice push off by Kamikaze. $14-point lead. Here comes Lauren Flamen Frazier, the sole senior on the team. She had her nickname retired. S-O-M-E-R-V-I-L-L-E. S-O-M-E-R-V-I-L-L-E.
To the replay of the foul cost to Kamikaze's person. Back to live action is the Hellraiser. Python wide open, taking her time, finds Flaming, no rush for the Lady Highlanders. 11 on the shot clock, and Coach Harris is irate, I'm not sure why.
I'm pretty sure he just wants them to kill the clock.
Flaming, no, but she was fouled.
Bob, for all intents and purposes, or is it intensive purposes?
Intensive purposes?
Intents and purposes?
Intent?
Or is it intensive purposes?
Intensive? I don't know. Every time I hear intensive, I think of intensive care at the hospital.
Intents and purposes. This is the last home game for the
Intent.
Highlanders.
It's intent.
Intents and purposes?
I don't know.
Not in intent.
In intent, what's the sentence?
For all intents and purposes?
I don't think it's intense.
So it's for all intensive purposes?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Intent and purposes?
No,
is there
it's
an
not
and?
that.
No and? Oh,
No.
I don't know. You're asking me? I failed English.
Whatever it is, this is the last home game for the Highlanders this season.
That's it. That's the last one.
Win, lose, or draw. Not that there could be a draw. 2:08 to go in Lauren Flamen Frazier's career in this building. 2 minutes even. She's on the court now.
The Bruin Fieldhouse Gym, Jim, has seen its share of spectacular games this Lady Highlander season.
Yes.
Many memories involved in the Bruin Fieldhouse Gym, and more memories were made this year by the Lady Highlanders.
Well, last year they set a team record. I don't even know if you call it a record, but they were the first team to win the GBL. They went further in the tournament than they ever have. And their goal at the end of that defeat, after their final game last year, was to go further this year. And they're a minute and 36 seconds away from playing a game that will allow them to achieve that goal, to go further than they did last year. Last year it was the semifinals where it all came to an end. And the semifinals will be played at the beginning part of this week. A minute 33 to go.
Number 45, Sarah Steve checks in for Lowell, replacing 21 Catherine Kennedy.
Colleen the Butcher Beatty in the ball game. Phantom Foster in the ball game for the Lady Highlanders. That pass was intended for Flaming Frazier. Frazier let it go to Beatty, and Beatty was not expecting it. Lowell ball. Malicious Martin making life hard on the inbounding techniques of the Lowell Red Raiders. Rodriguez finds number 45 is not on my roster. Unbelievable. Malicious fouled. by Courtney Keefe with 1:12 remaining here in the second half. 61-48 Lady Highlanders. And Malicious will be on the line. Hey, go, Lauren!
$15 points. 15-point lead, 1:12 to go, folks. Warm up the bus. It's going to be a long ride home.
Phantom Foster brings down the board, and Coach Harris wants a timeout.
Crew.
Yes, the Crew. Doing a fabulous job all season long on Educational Channel 15. Your director, Jeff Argenziano. Camera peeps, Tom Palmer, George Wood, and Todd Glacy. Working audio is Abby Friedman. And on your computer graphics, Linda Sacenti. Jim, give me a hand.
You do a fantastic job as always. 15-point lead. If I may, Bob, a word to Lowell.
Please.
It's far better to dare mighty things, to win glorious triumphs, even though it's checkered by failure, than to rank with those poor spirits, like Medford, who neither enjoy much, like Cambridge, nor suffer much, because they live in the gray twilight that knows not victory nor defeat.
Maybe I'll get a translation on that, Jim, a little later on.
Teddy Roosevelt.
No idea what that means.
Well, listen. Far better to dare mighty things, to win glorious triumphs, even though checkered by failure, than to rank with those poor spirits who neither enjoy much nor suffer much because they live in the gray twilight that knows not victory nor defeat. It's better to be victorious and also fail at times than to just not take any chances and not have any victories or defeats.
Now, why couldn't Teddy just say that the way you said it?
Because it's not as flowery.
Oh. Python brings down the board and leads a fast break.
Plus, I wasn't around when Teddy was around. 45 seconds.
Teddy is sure missing out. Python stripped in the paint, gets the ball back, try to put up and foul. Jump ball, no foul. And the Highlanders will have it.
Fans are singing something. I don't know what it is.
I think it's a school song.
Oh, is it? This is exciting, Bob.
Somerville leads the way. Butcher Beatty's pass to Barboza. Barboza knocking down a few girls, throws it up. Phantom Foster, no!
Bob, Lowell needs a point a second for the rest of this game to pull it off.
There you have it.
About 1.05 points per second.
Go get him, Megs! It's all over.
Wow. Bob, now they need 2 points every second. Now they need 7.5 points every 2 seconds. 3 3/4 points per second. This is it, folks.
The Lady Highlanders are going to the semifinals.
A sound thumping, Bob, of a team that looked good on paper, looked good during the season, looked good in their first playoff game, but against Somerville, you know, you can't always look good.
Well,
speaking
Lowell
of not
gave it
looking
their
good,
all, Jim. Lowell gave it their all.
Gotta say, great sportsmanship on Lowell's part. They were a great team. They were fun to play. This wasn't like playing some other teams where you just don't like the personality of the team, of the coaching staff, of the players, of the fans. The fans were great. The players were great. The coach was great. So best of luck to Lowell next year. Somerville's going to move on. Again, no word at this time as to whether that's going to be Lexington or whether that's going to be Cambridge.
Lowell's a good club, Jim, playing in a tough division, the Merrimack Valley League. And they are a young club, Lowell. So, next year, the Lady Highlanders could very well meet Lowell again in the state tournament.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised, Bob. Lowell's got a fantastic team. They have some youth on the team that's going to come back next year. They're certainly not the end of their upswing of their winning seasons. Hopefully the girls are going to come over here, Bob. That's what I'm sitting around for.
Yes, I'm sure they will.
After that, I got a jet for a magic show.
I'm sure they will.
Can't believe I'm not going to go out to eat.
You just hit me in the back of the head?
Nothing to do.
There you have it.
Hey, what do we got
Right
here?
here.
Hi, I'm back.
What the heck was that? You
I
gotta
don't
call the girls over here, Jim.
The girls already left, Bob, so that's a wrap.
What? Is Coach Harris all there?
What a way
Is
to
he
end the
plugged
season.
in?
What a way to end the season.
All right. You know, as soon as we wrap it up, Jim, the girls come running over.
That's
you
all
know what's going to happen. All right. Nevertheless, there you have it. Final score 61-48. Jim and I will see you in the semifinals. Once again, it's Jim Bob reminding you to always
Go at life with abandon.
and hug a Highlander.